It's time for the best of the latest newly verified and playable Steam Deck games, but first we have some that have been verified before they've even been released. And remember to vote in the Steam Deck Gaming Awards using the link below. Our first upcoming game is Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. Already verified ahead of its 23rd of January release in 2025, take back the Theed Palace in this fast and furious lightsaber action game. You'll have the power of the Force and your trusty lightsaber to help you ward off legions of battle droids, destroyer droids, assassins, and other creatures from the Star Wars Phantom Menace. Coming soon is Knights in Tight Spaces with playable status, which is a tactical deck building game in the same universe as Fights in Tight Spaces, a very successful game from Ground Shatter. Standalone title that sends us back to medieval times, building on the much loved gameplay in new and dynamic ways while maintaining the same stylish look and feel of the thrilling animated fight sequences. Slightly different title up next, coming sometime in 2025, is Once Upon a Puppet with playable status Wear the Glove of Neve, a stagehand exiled to the understage and will control over Drev's strings, a puppet magically bound to her. As they journey to return to the front stage above, they will retell forgotten stories, uncover shadowy secrets, and learn their fate is interwoven with the kingdom of the theatre itself. Last of our upcoming titles is Tales of Iron 2 Whiskers of Winter, with verified status coming on the 28th of January next year, just as the rats of the south start to piece their lives together following the great war between rodent and frog. An old, unspeakable even stirs in the north. Wings as black as death, fangs sharp as steel, and a thirst for blood, rivaled by their insatiable hunger for vengeance. That's all the upcoming games, so on to our top 10 newly verified and playable, starting at number 10 with Drova Forsaker Kin. Forge your own path around dangerous landscapes, fulfill tasks, trade, gather and craft equipment. You start with nothing and as a nobody. Study your environment and use the surrounding clues to reveal mysteries and grow stronger. Only your flow of battle stands between you and certain death. At number 9 is Elin, a sequel to the legendary Japanese free game Elin, which has inspired countless tales of adventures who never return. While retaining the traditional roguelike gameplay, Elin introduces crafting and survival elements with base building, management, and creating an even more open and chaotic experience. At number 8 comes Luma Island, one I've been meaning to dive into for a while, especially as it's pushing around 12,000 daily active players. Begin your extraordinary journey in a humble old caravan and rise to the grand achievement of building a majestic manor that you can proudly call your home. Traverse the island solving quests and helping the locals through their struggles. At number 7, We Who Are About to Die. Take control of a gladiator with a single life that you will lead to inevitable death. I mean to victory and glory. Fight from the pits to the arena in the stadium, pleasing larger and larger crowds until you finally become a legend of the Grand Stadium. It'll take time to master, don't worry, gladiators exist to be sacrificed. At number 6, ATLYSS, a single-player online RPG where you can fight with or against friends in a surreal world filled with creatures beyond comprehension. Customize and progress your characters, complete quests and discover strange locations, where you can play as a character in single-player and join later online to play the same session where you left off, and vice versa. At number 5, Brighter Shores, a free-to-play title which caught me a bit by surprise. As the newest recruit in the Hopeport Town Guard, you are looking to make a name for yourself. This soon turns out to be a more challenging role than you had anticipated. With a strange storm raging over the harbour and unrest from the local goblins, you'll discover more powerful magic sources and become one of the legendary classes of old. Something a little bit different at number 4 with IdleOn, the Idle RPG. This RPG is where your characters keep leveling up even when you're gone. Create unique class combinations and spend loot on powerful upgrades, all while cooking, mining, fishing, breeding, farming and slaying bosses. At number 3 is Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. A very interesting visual novel it seems. Everyone seems to be having fun in the sun, until Monokuma returns to restart his murderous game. Trapped on this island of mutual killing, your only hope of escape rests in solving the island's mysteries, but be warned, sometimes the truth can be its own despair. At number 2, Dead Frontier 2. As one of the few survivors of the outbreak, you must scratch a living out of the decaying ruins of society. Scavenge for supplies, improve your skills, and trade with other players, all while keeping your eyes peeled for the infected lurking around every corner. At number 1, finally getting official playable status, Sid Meier's Civilization 6, which offers new ways to engage with your world. Cities now physically expand across the map, active research in technology and culture unlocks new potential, and competing leaders will pursue their own agendas based on their historical traits as you race for one of the 5 ways to achieve victory in the game. That's the latest and greatest of the newly updated games. Be sure to check out the SDG Companion App on the App Stores to get the latest stats on all your favourite games without having to visit 5 different sites. Keep your eye on the channel for a very special awards show video soon, and for the winter sale. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.
Resembling a